Hey y'all, I am going to go ahead and get some of these begonias out. I should say all of them. I'm going to try to get all 36 out. I think I can fit 36 along that stretch. I'm going to see how far they can go. I want it to be a pretty dense planting. These begonias are only supposed to get 6 to 8 inches tall. That's always a lie. I put them out, it starts raining, and the things grow like crazy. So I'm hoping that they'll stay low enough underneath the durantas that I'll still be able to see the shape of the durantas. That's a struggle I'm always going through anyway, because I'm trying to get them to grow into spears, but because the duranta grows so fast, I always end up over pruning them, and I scalp them, at least one or two of them, on one side or the other or on the top, and then I have to let them grow all the way out again. So I've got to learn to stop cutting those things when I'm frustrated, because when that happens, it's a disaster. Let's go ahead and get these things out here and see what happens. I am not going to use my camera. I'm going to try to do this with my phone so that I can get one continuous video, because I think that's what's been causing a lot of my problems with editing, is that the videos have so much footage that they're broken up into, usually I have about 6 clips of footage that have to be spliced together, and I think that's what's giving me a problem, because I'm using Capwing on the website to do my editing right now because it's affordable. But it's just giving me some trouble. So I'm going to try to do this with my camera on my phone and see what happens. It's a little bit windy out here, so I think the phone's going to get blown over a couple times, but let's just see what happens. Let's go ahead and get it done. All right, let's see how it goes. I'm going to start on this far end just to make sure I have enough to make it all the way down. So there. Oh, we're just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There's another cube block down there. All right, I think that's 36 holes. Let's get these begonias in. Let's try to make this a fast project. Oh, this kills my back. Grass is a little wet, but I'm going on my knees. Some of these are not going to be as close as I want them to be, but I think they'll fill in. And I'm going to get a whole lot of sun over here for a little while. But I think they'll eventually fill in and they'll be fine. This was a perfect spot for the impatiens. Begonias want a little bit more sun than the impatiens do, but I think these are going to be okay. I'll save this tray for some seed starting. Okay. Hold on to that dirt just in case I need to backfill some of these holes a bit. Some of them got a little bit deeper than they need to be. And then there's others like this one that's a little shallow. I'm not fertilizing these right now. Just gonna let them do what they do for a little bit. Probably come in and fertilize them in about a week or two. I don't know if y'all can hear that wind chime, but I just love the sound of it. It's just a gentle little jingle. I'm kneeling on something that is stabbing the heck out of my knee. Some of this dirt over here. I'm not worried about too many of the weeds that are over here. It will be time to weed this bed again about the time that I'll come out here and fertilize. So I'm not going to worry too much. There's a couple of little strays that popped out as I was boring these holes. But I don't have time to worry about that right now. Now my lawn guy is going to rip up the ones that are on the edge. They don't have a whole lot of care and concern for anything that you plant. So he's going to come through and he's going to rip these all apart at the edge. But I'm pretty sure these guys will fill in nicely. And you won't notice from a distance. That they are all messed up. Oh, that's a little bit deep. Crown is not under the ground. So I think it'll be all right. If not, begonias are pretty easy to come by. I'll just replace it. Not going to fuss over these too much. This is supposed to be a fast project. All right. That's it for the begonias. I've got some alyssum. I'm not really sure where I want to put that. I thought I was going to actually use them in this same bed, but I don't know. I need to do some cleanup out here before I figure out what to do with the alyssum. The alyssum would look pretty nice back here in front of about 1, 2, 3 rows of Sharon. You know what? I think I'm going to get that alyssum and I'm going to go ahead and pop them in front of the rows of Sharon. Let me just go grab them. All right, let's see how I like these.
They got it. And go on the other side. Working with an auger that's too small for what I'm doing. Lots of roots down here. Working blind, I can't see the plant. Okay, I got that totally off center. I ain't crying about it. They'll fill in and they'll touch each other, so let me just get the other 4 in. So many rocks out here. Every hole, I'm pulling out big rocks. Last 2. All right, I'm done. We are supposed to get some significant rain. We're supposed to get some thunderstorms today, so I'm not going to water these right now. The soil is pretty moist. It looks powdery, but down inside it's pretty moist. So I'm not going to worry about watering right now. If for whatever reason we don't get the rain, I will go ahead and turn on the drip. Sprinklers come on tomorrow, but drip will pick it up if it doesn't rain, and get some water to these guys. This is what it looks like. Just kind of haphazardly threw those alyssums in there, but they'll fill in between those duranta. And the begonias trail all the way down to the end. I'll get this mulched, and then I'll start working my way down here to clean up the mess that's on the other side of these plants. That is just so messy. Most of it's going to be coming out. I do want to save my mums, but they need to be trimmed badly. I do like that color though. I'll clean out all the rest of these weeds and get the whole bed mulched. And then I'll decide what it is I want to plant in here to get some pretty spring color. So that is it for this little project. I'm gonna go and get myself cleaned up and try to get this edited so that you guys can see it soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.